between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Throwing on the first play is Corral. Over the middle, it's complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Corral looking to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The Panthers at 8-2 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Corral. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Dancing away at the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. We were just talking about it pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described, and I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball, and that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, only 2 yards to show for it. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they're going in this direction after they're trying to hear you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Switching it up, Corral will throw here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Corral. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. That caught by Tremble. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Corral. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. On 3rd down, here's Corral. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
Corral. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Ready, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's got it to about the 40.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Brandon Smith picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he was trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence. And this throw will be intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Play action. Here's Corral. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From a yard out. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's going to set up a tough 39. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another toe for Etienne. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for the first.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
On second down, Etienne once more.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. 20, 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
On the ready.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The passing game has struggled a bit today, and that was the latest example. Been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back up to the last part, he faces third and long.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
That's caught inside the 20. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 41 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
ETN up the middle.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. But he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
75 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
From the 41, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This complete to Jones. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go. Set. Hey,
here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. That's to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Ryan looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On the set.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Hey, drop in.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Joejuan Williams. There he goes left side. 30, the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here, McCaffrey.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Corral.
Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Lawrence will throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
On the double. Hey,
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Corral on first down.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Here's Corral. Downfield throw tip, but he's still got it.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.